guys, it's Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and I have Persephone today. Not sure how long she's going to sit here though, if at all. I don't know, she might sit this way. She was out hunting earlier, but it was unsuccessful. It was, wasn't it? Yes, I'm sorry, it was unsuccessful. I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, do you want to talk to the guys out here? Yeah? Oh, she's just getting some loves right now. She loves to be loved. Ooh, did you see something? There. No, she's just a purring. That's all right. So this is how I spend a lot of my day. I sit here and I hold her, and she walks all over me, likes to put her bum in my face. Yes, you do. One day, oh, there you go. You're going to do it now? Okay. So we do this a lot too. Yeah. And, but hey, come on. Yeah, thank you. Okay. All right. So today is Knitting Saturday. Is it Saturday already? Is it? I think it is Saturday already. So today is Knitting Saturday. I think it was supposed to be Knitting Friday, but I kind of messed that up somewhere along the line. I'm not exactly sure how, but I guess I did. Well, but I think as long as I keep having her, I'm going to have to talk to you guys for, oh, nope, she's going to get down. Alrighty, so let's start. Since I have a mouthful of bum hair from the cat, tail, yuck. Let's start with the Double Dog Dare blanket, knit blanket. It is the fall Cuddler blanket. It is a knit blanket, I guess, which this is why it's Knitting Saturday. This started actually last year as a Double Dog Dare. But then I had to have the surgery on my neck and have the cadaver bone put in there. So healing was a little bit slower. So I just kind of put a lot of this, away. And I have since got new yarn, and this is a Karen anniversary cake in the color grape. I have another one of these just in case I need it, but I'm really hoping that one blanket is going to end up being a one skein wonder, because this is a humongous skein or cake of yarn. I don't know. Let me see. It has, maybe I'll look this way. It is 100% acrylic. It is 6 super bulky. There's 35.3 ounces. Or 1,061 yards. The blanket calls for like 980 or 990 yards, somewhere in that area. So I'm hoping that this is going to be just enough. Well, even if it isn't, it's going to be just enough. Because I'm not going to open up another one just to do like 2 or 3 rows. It'll just end with the rows that I've done. This is what we're looking like, although I'm kind of, there we go. This is what it's looking like. Right here, this is one side. And this is the other side. You can see I do have stitch markers every 4 stitches. and here every 7 stitches. There will always be the 7 knit stitches at the beginning and at the end, because that is the border for the blanket. So you're actually making the border of the blanket as you go. And as it gets bigger, you'll be able to see the border on the sides. But since I'm only doing 3 rows a week, because this is going to be a Christmas present from my son, and it is a knit along for those who were wanting to learn how to knit. So that's why we're going very, very slow. I will admit, this orange was my first lifeline that I put in. This week, while I was working on these last 3 stitches, I actually had to frog all the way to my orange lifeline. And something told me before I started, put a new lifeline in. But I was like, yeah, it's only 3 rows. What could go wrong? Well, what could go wrong is I dropped a stitch and I thought I picked it up and I didn't. And then something else happened in the meantime. I added, or I didn't add another stitch, but it was just a mess. But needless to say, it wasn't something that I could fix, and I wasn't going to take it to the yarn shop and have them fix it for me. So I just frogged it to my orange lifeline, and then I started and I redid it, and now I'm back to where I'm supposed to be. Come on, quit showing your bum. You're just being silly. Okay, you want here? Really? This is pathetic. All righty. Okay, well, this is the story of my life. You can't help but love her. She is a cutie. She is a cutie. Yes, there it is. Okay, so that is, I'm using 8. No, I'm not. I'm using, hold on there, sniffers. I'm using 10 millimeter, get down. All right, I'm using 10 millimeter needles right now, and I think it's 36 inches. I'm not 100% sure. But I think I will be starting row 22 this week. So if you wanted to learn how to knit, and then this is the blanket for you, and you can come along with us as we learn to knit. Knit, purl, and I think they're yarn over and maybe a knit 2 together, or it might just be yarn overs. No, there's knit 2 together, so I'm almost positive. So, 4 stitches, pretty much, and fairly easy to learn. And I'll help you as much as I can. So if you want to learn, I'll put a link down below to this pattern, and, get your yarn and let's go. It can be scrap yarn because we're just learning, right? Alrighty, so the next thing I have, are you going to get down? Thank you, is my hen hat. I did have a little extra time when I was working on the hen hat this week. Watch your toes. Alrighty, and I was able to do 10 rows. So I'm halfway done with the hat, or with the brim of the hat. I have 20 more rows, and it looks just like that. Here is where I was last time you guys saw, and I did those 10 rows right there. I am using Malabrigo Rios in the color Cereza, I think it is. This is very pretty, kind of a reddish black color. Yeah. I have all of those stitch markers because I am doing a 4-stitch repeat. And I did not want to mess up, so I do know that in these 4 stitches, I do 2 knits and 2 purls. Yep, and I have to do that for 20 more rounds before I finally get to the actual color work on the hat. So this is it for this day, or this the hat. And the cowl, is okay, kids. The cowl is, it is a free pattern. The blanket pattern is a free pattern also. And the hen hat, it is a paid pattern, but I will link all of them below. So this is the pattern. It is a red heart pattern. It can be found on Yarnspirations, and it is called the Classy Cowl. This came in a Mary Maxim monthly thingamajiggy, monthly project. It came in here. There were 3 balls of this gemstone, all the same color. And I think the other pattern that was in there was mittens. Not tried knitting, actually I have, and they're right over there, and I can't remember how to use the double pointed needles correctly, so I don't remember on what side I was working. So I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna videotape somebody working it, and then take it apart and then do it again, so I know which way to do it, or else I'm gonna take some extensive notes. But here is the cowl. I did some extra rows on this one also, since I had a little bit of time. I did 10 rows, or no, excuse me, 12 rows this time. And I don't know how many more rows I'm going to do, but I kind of wanted a one skein wonder, but when you knit, you don't use near as much yarn as whenever you crochet. So, I'm not sure how much. It said to keep going till this ran out. It did call for larger needles, though. I am using 2 sizes smaller. It called for 10mm needles, and the holes that were in it were just so huge that I frogged it out, and I went to 8mm needles, and that works a lot better. So it's still being made. I'd say it's like a preteen now. Eventually it's gonna get all the way to an adult. One of these years, I think, or one of these weeks. So, the yarn I used for this is Red Heart Gemstone. It's 7 ounces, 312 yards, 100% acrylic, bulky number 5. And this is the color Amber. I like it because it has some of my favorite colors, the blue and the orange. There is some purple and there is some green. It's kind of a brownish green, but there is a little bit of greenish color in there. So I do have my Madonna in here with me. So that is all I have. I thought I saw her coming to attack me. That is all I have for my knitting. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys come back again soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.